I keep reminding myself, you've lost the 87 pounds. You've fought this voice in your head before. That makes me sound a little, but you know what I'm saying. It's not my favorite thing. Sure, I got a couple breakfast tacos and a breakfast crunch wrap because they are amazing. That is a serving of pasta. Hello everyone, good morning. My name is Cleo. If you're not new here, hello, welcome back. We are starting this video in my car because it is 6:30, a little past 6:30 in the morning, and I'm going to the gym. This past week, I have basically eaten like shit, and these past couple days, today's Wednesday, these past couple days, I've been trying to get back on a better eating regimen, but it's also kind of led me to binge. And unfortunately, that's just the cycle for me. Whenever I try to get back on a better regimen, and I'm restricting myself to healthier things, then my body, you know, craves what it craves, and it's just like a loud voice in my head telling me to eat it. I've lost 87 pounds, and I've been stuck on this last 16 pounds, but to get to 100, I've been stuck on the 16 pounds for 5 months now, and me just having an entire bad week does not help that. So I keep reminding myself, you've lost the 87 pounds. You've fought this voice in your head before. That makes me sound a little, but you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna kick my ass in gear. I haven't been to the gym in 2 weeks. This morning, I was finally able to get up. I'm going to the gym. We're gonna spend a little bit of time in there, and then I'm gonna show you guys what I'm eating today. I'm forcing myself to be good. And even if I have a slip up, I'm gonna show you all that too. Especially after a week of binging, when you're a food addict, it has been hell trying to get back to where I was, but we're gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna go to the gym, 15-30 minutes. Hello, we did it. I have no idea what time I went in, but it is 7:23 now. I did 10 minutes on the treadmill, and I kept thinking in my head, holy f, I'm too fat for this. But then I pushed through it, and then I was able to like get through it because I was getting used to it. And then the last one, I increased my speed like half. And then I did a few arm exercises. I have work in an hour, and I still need to shower because I feel gross. So we're gonna go home and then shower, and then we'll start with breakfast. Honey, hello, hello. Hi. Oh, okay. Hello, I'm showered, I am moisturized. There's a bag of pumpkin bread staring at me right now, and I want to grab one, but I'm not going to because we are disciplined and we know when to say no. So I'm breaking up the routine of my protein shakes that I have every single morning, and we are going to eat protein pancakes. I saw this recipe somewhere. This woman got protein pancakes, and then instead of dousing it in syrup, she took, I think, 1 or 2 tablespoons of syrup and put it in Greek yogurt. Now, I like Greek yogurt. I'm not the biggest fan of plain Greek yogurt, which is what I got because I didn't want other fruits mixing in with it. So we're just gonna try it today. I conquered my fear of using a food scale. Fear being I didn't know how to use it, and it seemed complicated, so I didn't do it. I decided to bite the bullet, and I figured out how to use it. So, using a food scale today because I didn't get the individual packs. We're gonna be using the Kodak flapjacks, power flapjacks. Oh, they already come pre-packaged. Oh, I love that. For 3/4, it's 80 calories for Greek yogurt. And then we do have sugar-free syrup here, and it's 5 calories for 2 tablespoons. So I'm gonna go pop these in the toaster, and then we're gonna measure out the Greek yogurt. And here we have breakfast this morning. Since I started tracking my calories, I had talked to my friend Tiffany and she sent me an app, but I accidentally downloaded the wrong app. But I like this app better than that app, so it's called My Diet Coach. You track your activities, you track your eating, your calories, and all that. So for me to lose 1.5 pounds a week to be able to get to my goal, I have to eat 3,311 calories a day, which is insane to me. I mean, shit, obviously I've been eating more than that. When you start tracking your calories and seeing how much the little things you think are only a few calories are actually a shit ton, it'll blow your mind. Anyways, back to breakfast. So what I think I'm gonna do is that, slap it on. That's not bad. It's still a bit sour. It's not my favorite thing. I can still eat the whole thing. But I think next time I'm not gonna go with the syrup and yogurt. I'm gonna go just with a fruit Greek yogurt. I think that would be 10 times better with this. I don't hate it. Okay, I'm 3 minutes late. So I'm gonna hop into work and I will see you guys at second meal. I done fucked up. So it's a little after 2 o'clock. After I ate breakfast this morning, I was completely starving. But instead of finding something to balance me out in the house, I was immediately craving Taco Bell breakfast, and that's exactly what I ordered. I watched so many videos about binge recovery and, you know, sticking with a proper eating and dieting to get back on track, but I rarely ever see the videos where people are showing it's not as easy as cutting cold turkey. In the beginning, you try your best, but not everyone's gonna be able to stick to it right away. And I'm definitely not a cold turkey person at all. One thing that I used to do in the past was whenever I had a slip up, I immediately thought, well, F it, I've already had the slip up, you know, there's no redemption, I'll start the next day. You may slip up for a meal or two, but that doesn't mean your next meal has to be bad just because you messed up in that moment. Sure, I got a couple breakfast tacos and a breakfast crunch wrap because they are amazing. But that doesn't mean my next meal has to be a crap meal. The only good thing I can say is that I still track the calories for it and I'm still within a caloric deficit for today. I keep trying to remind myself that this journey was difficult in the beginning, and when we have slip-ups like this, it's gonna be the same. But guess what? I was able to overcome it. I was able to do what I needed to do. To sum up, that's what I had for my second and third meal. This is where I am with my calories. It was delicious. I'm not gonna beat myself up about it. I have one last meal. I'm gonna do better on that meal, and I'm gonna do better from here on out. And that's all I can do. I'm still in a caloric deficit, and we're all good in the hood. So, I'm orange again. Tonight for dinner, we are having pasta, and we're doing protein pasta. I'm doing 2 different kinds. Although marinara is healthier, we have leftover marinara that her mother made that has a mixture of meat in it too. The meat's not weighed out, and I'm doing everything based off a calorie deficit. I can weigh out the Alfredo sauce, so that's what we're gonna do today. I cooked the entire box of pasta. That's what we do, just so we have leftover pasta during the week. Of course, we're gonna put it on my handy dandy scale here, and then we're gonna portion it out and figure how much I'm gonna eat tonight. That is a serving of pasta. Okay, well, I guess that's what we're having. And for this, 62. Okay, and then we're putting a little bit of pesto. 50 grams, it's 160 calories. Hello. This is me at the end of the day. I look atrocious. I looked up the pasta to add it to my diet tracker, and 2 ounces of dry pasta is the equivalent of 1 cup of cooked pasta. So that's 56 grams dry and 200 grams cooked. I had to put 165 grams in the bowl, so I could have had more. But we already know I had a bad meal today. It is what it is. So I still ended the day with 1,095 calories left over. I really like that I started calorie counting again, because even on my bad days, if I put it into my tracker and I see, like, I may have messed up because it's bad foods, but when I'm focusing on a caloric deficit and I'm seeing I'm still within my numbers, you know, I don't feel as bad. I don't beat myself up as much. Honestly, this is a journey that I just started this year. It feels like I've been on this journey forever, but I'm way farther in recovery dealing with food addiction and binge eating than I have been in a long time. I've never even gotten this far. Well, not just weight loss, but dealing with my binge eating and my food addiction and actually listening to the angel on my shoulder instead of the devil. Does it suck when I relapse? Of course it does. But I'm not gonna let this hold me down. I'm not gonna let this hinder me, you know? There are gonna be obstacles. There are gonna be slippery slopes. That's just what this is, you know? I've dealt with this since I was 5 years old. That's the earliest memory I can remember dealing with this. And I'm gonna have my bad days. And unfortunately, I had a bad week. But I just have to pick myself back up, dust off my knees, and keep on going. I do recommend sticking around to the end of this video. You'll get more suggestions like this. I also have a playlist pinned down in the comments if you are curious about my weight loss journey, what I'm doing, struggles that I'm having. If you're having similar struggles, you know, I talk about everything, almost everything on this channel. Anywho, I will see you in the next video.